What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another Wilson Garage video. So we are actually going to be building a go-kart track on my 10 acres, just 8 acres of the actual field that we're going to be doing it on. So I figured I'd bring you along. Some of you might like this, but I've already kind of cut it, like mowed it, but there's quite a few spots that are pretty bumpy, and I would like to fix those before the race. As you see behind me, this is my Kubota 3301, and this is what we'll be using to do most of the work. I'll show you some of the attachments that we're going to put on it and go from there. So these are the this is the equipment I'm going to be using for the track. We got an 8-foot disc here. I don't know if we'll use it, but that's a blade. This is my homemade drag. It's just a big telephone pole that I cut, and I might have to do one more thing on that. A buddy of mine recommended to help with the drag. We won't really be using this for the actual track, but maybe to mow everything else once the track is ready and good, just to make the whole field itself clean up really nice. Finish mower, I actually am going to mow the track before I use the disc, just to get, all the big overgrown stuff down, so there won't be so many big long pieces in the actual dirt whenever I use the disc. The ground is not that wet, so I don't really know how well that disc is going to work. I do have the ability to get a 2-bottom plow, but I don't really want to go through all that, so we'll see how the disc works first, and then if it doesn't work that good, maybe we'll go get the 2-bottom plow. Okay, I don't know how many times I've gone over this track with the disc. It has to be probably 20 times maybe, I don't know. But it's getting pretty to where it's not too bad. We can probably start to get ready to drag it. Got some rocks and stuff in there. So this section that comes down and it's like a dip. It dips and then comes back. It's actually kind of fun, but it's also, I actually almost flipped my death trap on here. So we're gonna try to maybe get all this to move down. I don't know. We'll see what happens with the drag, see if it will make it a lot more smoother. It definitely made it like wider. Before it wasn't as wide as this. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully after dragging it a whole bunch of times, this thing will be pretty smooth. And then we'll have to test it. Alright everybody, so this is another day. I wanted to video the last part of the actual process that I'm doing. I'm dragging the whole track to get it flat and let the dirt fill in the low spots and whatnot, get nice and smooth. So that's what I'm using to drag it. It's just a cattle paddle behind it, and I had to put a little weight on it to weigh it down, but yeah, it works pretty good. We'll run through here real quick and show it to you. Sorry for the wind noise if there's any. We got a little bit of wind out here, and I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it's really smoothed out good. This was actually one of the spots that was pretty bad on the bumps. That would really beat you up, especially if you had a rigid cart. I mean, the whole track pretty much looks like this. Now, as you can see, it was very, very dusty, and I am concerned about the dust and like when we're actually all racing. So I might do a couple more steps. I don't have the tools at this moment in time, but one of the steps might be, say it rains or whatever, and it gets this a little bit softened up. I'd like to do a garden roller or a yard roller, like 900 pound or whatever, to kind of pack this in real nice. That might help a little bit with the dust. And then come race day, we will actually probably use a sprayer and spray the whole thing a couple times, trying to keep the dust down. I mean, no one wants a face full of dust, but hey, if you're in first, you don't get that, right? I probably won't be in first, so I don't want a face full of dust either. I know the rest of the guys won't either, but we're definitely going to try and get this to where it's not as dusty. But I think that's going to do it for this video, everybody. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you liked it. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button, we are going to do more of these. I think the September 30th race is going to be really fun blast. I got a couple of ideas in my head on my carts to get them a little bit faster, but you guys have to stay tuned. All right, guys, we'll see y'all on the next one.